All right, guys, welcome back to another episode, live episode, Muscle Discord, Monday Night Bodybuilding. Phil, welcome back to the show. How you doing, brother?
Good, good, good. It's Monday. It's Monday.
Hey, I mean, this is Monday Night Bodybuilding. And so let me just make sure I got everything set up here properly. Then we're going to dive into some information here that you guys may be wondering what's going on. Now, we're not on Muscle Discord. That's how it works there. We're not on Muscle Discord, and we're on Matt Sinkrang's YouTube channel. Okay. And some of you may know because I did post a video on Friday from this channel, Matt Sinkrang, and I explained why. And I didn't make a big deal of it because Muscle Discord YouTube channel is still up. It's still there. But on around Thursday, my YouTube channel, my login credentials were hacked, right? I clicked on a phishing email where you click on a link and it takes your information. I was stupid enough to click on the link and got my YouTube information hacked. So I've been talking to YouTube. They've started a case. They're doing their process. And I should have the channel back shortly here, hopefully by tomorrow. I was hoping it would be today before the live stream, but it didn't happen. So it's going to be done. I just thank God the channel's still there. Ivan Bodybuilding went to the same thing. He actually lost his channel. It was gone. Couldn't even search for it on YouTube. Luckily, mine's still there. So anyways, guys, it's still there, but I'll be just uploading videos here until that changes. So just wanted to make people aware of that. Phil, first off, I'm going to say to you, congratulations, Team USA. You know,
I honestly, it's crazy. I don't really follow. I don't
even follow
the Winter Olympics, but I mean, everybody is all talking about it. And
yes,
I didn't see it, but they always battle though. They've been battling every time they compete. I think earlier towards the middle of last year, I mean, they even got in a fist fight. I mean, they always battle those guys.
Yeah. So it was good. It was nice, and it's been since I think 1984 since the last time they won against Canada at the if I'm not mistaken. So it was a big deal. It was a big deal for Team USA to win, and congratulations, they won. They beat Canada. So lots to talk about here, Phil. Now, when I make my thumbnails, people might get misled by them. About Samson Dauda and then Andrew Jack, but we're going to get into it, and we'll probably make more sense once we get around to it. So we'll talk about Samson Dauda first. Let's get that one out of the way. Now, I posted this video. I was the first to post it. No one else actually posted this video because they didn't find it until after. I'll just share my screen here 1 second. And it's at Samson Dauda. He's at the Gymshark headquarters, and he's getting measured for some shirts or something, I'm assuming. And I was like, oh, his stomach is, and the thing is, yes, he's off season. He's 350 pounds. Okay, so he gets a pass on it. But if I'm going to be like this regards to Nick Walker, then I gotta also hold the other bodybuilders to the same standard. And it is when Nick Walker relaxes, his stomach does hang out. And here, to me, it is just the first time I've seen him this whole off season where it's kind of really hanging out like this. And yes, he's pushing his body to the heaviest weight he's ever been, 350 pounds. And yes, that can have consequences with it. It can extend your midsection, it can distend it, right? Because you're eating so much food. And over a prolonged period of time, your waist just gets used to being expanded that much. And then when you try to reel it back in, when it comes to contest time, it's bigger. It's been expanded. And Nick Walker is, point in case for that, dealing with that right now. Still. Now, Samson also used to have an issue with his stomach. It used to be a little bit distended, and we would call him out on it. And the judges would call him out on it. And Samson, you got to bring that waist in. And then miraculously, he was able to rein his waist in, and he could start doing that. He couldn't do vacuums before, right? But then he figured it out and he brought it in. And so I'm just pointing this out because I don't want him to get away from that look. He had it. 2024 was great, and he's been able to maintain a little bit of a vacuum every time he hits his front double bicep, etc. Now I see this Phil where he's pushing the size and the stomach is distended here. Yes, it's off season. He's eating a lot of food. Are you concerned at all? I'm not saying he has a bubble gut. I'm just saying it's getting to a point where, you know, I don't want Samson to lose. I want him to win. So I point these things out in that favor for him to be like, hey man, do you really need to get to this size where you could potentially have that issue? So what are your thoughts on kind of Samson here with this look? Do you think it's an issue, or is it going to be right back to normal when he diets down his waist?
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue. I mean, I used to be that guy back in the day when I was, over 300 pounds, and midsection was no matter what I could do. I mean, at least when he's on stage, guest pose and whatever, he could reel it in a little bit. I couldn't do it. I had so much food in my stomach, I just couldn't do it. So, once the calories get cut, man, when he starts prepping, this here, I don't see there's an issue. To me, it's not that bad. I mean, clearly he knows he's relaxed. He probably just ate too. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, once the calories get cut, the waistline will come in. I don't think he's at that point, like a Nick Walker or anybody else, because they're short, the waistline really expands. He has the height, so I think he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope so. I hope he's okay. I hope this isn't really an issue where he can't take it back this time. He's never been this big. But it seems like for the most part, especially when he does his poses for us, when he shows his full physique and does the poses by the door in his gym, it seems like his stomach is okay. This is the first time I've seen it where it's just sticking out like this. And I was like, okay, I want to address it. I'm not saying it's a physique killer here or anything like that, but I did notice it and I wanted to talk about it. And hopefully
they're measuring him for what, a shirt? A Gymshark shirt?
I think a Gymshark. Yeah, he's at the Gymshark studio.
Just give him a 5X, man. What the hell are they measuring? Just give him
I don't know. Or maybe they're getting something that's fitted or something to him.
Probably something tailored to make it show up his size. I can understand.
Yeah. So other than that, he's still, even with that, his structure is so like, it's good. It's crazy, his genetics. So we'll see how he does. He says he's not going to go above this weight. He's done getting any bigger. Good. I'm glad he's finally cut it off. And now he needs to solidify this muscle and try and get more density to it, more muscle, kind of like Ronnie Coleman had, that more dense muscle look. So hopefully that happens with Samson, since he's only doing the Olympia this year, which should be good for him. Let his body have a little bit of a rest. Okay, let's go into the big one here. Hadi Choopan. Go back here. Right here. Now he's back. Well, he's in the US. And I pointed something out today. I posted it in my stories. And I said, he's actually been in the US at least since February 14th. Right? 3 weeks out. This here was posted for 2 weeks out. And I'm like, well, how do you know that? Well, see the lines on the wall, these red stripes. Okay, very distinct. Most gyms don't have that on their walls. Okay, very strange, anyways, whatever those are. And then we go to here, red stripes. Same beige wall in the background. None of us. It's a big deal when Hadi arrives to the US. And here, none of us were like even thinking that. Right? And he's been here this whole time, since 3 weeks out. So it's been, and we're going to get into kind of more about this being a secret location and why it even has to be a secret location. It's sad that it is. But he's here in the US. Some people are speculating that he's in Ohio already, in a local gym there. I don't know how they're keeping it secret, because there's always someone that leaks something out, right? But he's been here. He's been able to keep it a secret this far. Then let's move into the King Kamali stuff here. I want your thoughts on kind of what King is saying and we'll chime in from there. Play the sound here.
To all the Iranians out there, I said, don't fuck with his family. They have nothing to do with this. Leave his son out of this. Leave his wife out of this. Leave his family out of this. This is not, they have nothing to do with what Hadi's doing and what he's saying right now. Please. And I begged him. I said, please, don't fuck him up, this and that. You know what I got back in response? Fuck that. We're going to fuck this guy up. So what does that mean? If he goes back to fucking Iran, he is done. I would never, if I were him, would even step back into that country again.
Okay. So I stumbled across this yesterday when I was just watching RX to see what was going on with this King Kamali stuff. And I heard that clip, and like, why did anyone post that? That's a very serious statement for him to say, that it's so bad that, you know, they're going to fuck him up, right? And he should not go back to Iran. If he does, he's going to get fucked up. He's done. Whatever done means, maybe King Kamali can explain that in more detail, what done means. Does it mean you're taken out or beat up, or like, what does it mean? Because very, very serious. Like, this is no joke. So, and now he has to train in a secret location in the US. And it seems like King is kind of like building this up and really going in. I can tell he doesn't like Hadi Choopan. Like, he's not a fan of Hadi Choopan. And I think he's kind of maybe exaggerating this a little bit. The whole thing between what happened with Hadi Choopan is a little backstory. He had a screenshot of the Ayatollah on his cell phone that was captured, was caught. And then that's when everyone started to freak out, because of the, why do you have that on your phone? You could have a picture of your son or something on there. You don't need to have the Ayatollah on your cell phone, right? Then later on, he did some kind of video where he was doing lunges. And then at the end of the video, he salutes the flag, the Iranian flag, but it's the old flag, like the Islamic Republic flag or whatever, which represents the regime. And he saluted it. That was like doubling down. That's why it's gotten so bad. That's why you have people in Iran burning his picture, taking his posters down from gyms. And I was like, because I was trying to figure out, like, why is it this bad? Like, what is going on? And it seems like because Hadi seems to be doubling down on his stance on this, even though he says he doesn't technically say he doesn't support the regime, but he doesn't do the opposite of that either. He's kind of just says, I love my people, I love Iran, and he doesn't really say anything about the regime. So that's why it's gotten to this point. And what are your thoughts, Phil, on this whole Hadi Choopan thing? And now he's not safe. He has to be in a secret location. His family that has 24-hour. I guess King Kamal said on here as well. His family has 24-hour security services now. Like, it's not good.
Yeah, but where is his family?
I think his wife always would be with him. I don't know if his sons are. Actually, no, never mind. They were in Dubai. They're in Dubai. Okay, his son and his wife. But I don't think they ever come to the US with them. I've never seen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, I don't believe they're here. No. I mean, Dubai, they're going to. I mean, clearly they're going to be fine in Dubai. Coming up here, though, I mean, there's his people are in the United States. They're here. I mean, just like every other country, Muslims, and they're all here, right? I think the secret location thing, I think it's not because I don't believe it's because he's in fear of his life or anything like that. I just don't think he wants the drama, like people standing outside the gym and protesting and all that hot mess. I think that's really why he wants to keep it in a secret location. He's in the United States. Nothing's going to happen to him here. I mean, unless people are looking to get put in prison for the rest of their lives, I don't think that is the case. Whatever goes on in his country, that's a whole different thing. I can't speak on that. But the secret location, I mean, I think it's a smart move. I mean, why? He's getting ready to put a big show, right? So why have protesting or people in the gym recording and yelling at him? Or we see, how social media rolls, some crazy freakiness. So it's very easy to find a gym that, either you go when nobody's there, or there's gyms where, private gyms where I'm pretty sure he's Hadi Choopan. They'll set him up in a place where he'll be perfectly fine, where there's no one there. I think it's straight up. I think that's good what he's doing. Focus on the show, leave that nonsense out of it. He has a good mindset. Now, the King Kamali, I'm a little confused. I like him, King, but I don't know why. I don't know why he's very aggressive about it. I mean, is he from there? I don't know his nationality.
I know. Yeah, I don't know if he's. I think he must. He has. If he's talking this aggressively, you'd think he was from there. But a lot of it is people are saying that he's jealous of Hadi because he must, because he's saying that because Hadi's the #1 Iranian bodybuilder and he thinks he's the #1 Iranian bodybuilder, so he has this kind of bias, not bias, but like this narrative against Hadi. And I think Hadi's kind of poked fun at Kamal before, King before. So, So
there's some animosity between him and and I mean that's fine. I mean that's fine. But the done finished. Sometimes you got to be a little bit. And this is just me voicing my opinion because I like King. And if he sees this, I don't want him to take offense to it because he's always a big supporter of me. It's just those words. I don't know. It can go out like as not from him, but some form of threat or terror to say, if he goes back there, he's done in his family and all that. Listen, I don't think it's really this freaking crazy dramatic. Yes, granted, I mean you'll get. Malcolm X had shit thrown at his house, fire, flames, and bottles or whatever. And, that type of stuff I know will happen. I don't believe he should go back to Iran, honestly. Because, I mean, unless he's going to go back there and the government's going to protect him, you know what I mean? Which is going to make it even worse because now they're going to be like, oh, he's fully with the regime if they're going to protect him. Yeah. It's just a sad situation, but I don't think anybody really should throw gas on the fire, man. King Kamali, I mean, he said they came at him and said, no, his family is done. Oh man, it's sad. To hear this mess is very, very sad, but I hope it all works out. I think he'll be fine. I don't think he's going to go back to, I mean, I don't know how long you can stay in Dubai. I don't know the whole legal ramifications of him staying in Dubai or going back to his country. Probably I don't know. I don't know.
It is kind of crazy to think that, him going back to Iran, he might not be safe, and his family might not be safe. I hope that's not the case. Maybe if he wins the Arnold, maybe it'll be a little bit less like, oh, okay, he's, he won the Arnold. He's, Iranian champ. Let's bring him this kind of regroup here type of thing, and it'll blow over. But this doesn't seem like it. He's lost 1.4 million.
I don't think if he wins, it's going to blow over.
Yeah,
that I don't. I think it's just right now so far gone. I just don't see it bouncing back to be anything positive unless he just gets out of Iran completely and try to live his life.
Yeah, might have to live in Dubai or something.
I mean, it's crazy. We have a lot of disagreements here in the United States. Yes. We all don't agree with the government, but the shit's never got this serious.
No, like that. No, it hasn't. No, it's scary. Like, man, it sucks. And then Kamal, I keep saying Kamal, King said that Hadi Choopan needs to be worried about going to Ohio competing. He's like, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm a King. Like this, if you're going to say that, you better like have receipts that people are actually saying that, because you gotta be careful. Like the authorities might want to get involved. The FBI might want to get involved.
Yeah. With this. And if you talk like that, and that's saying that you may already have reason that this might, I mean, you could get in some serious trouble with the law because they're going to say, well, if you had, a sense that something was going to happen and you never said anything, you take, that's what I'm saying. We got to be very careful when we speak on social media, how we word our words, because it could come back and bite you.
Not so. I hope King is not kind of overplaying it, because if the authorities do come up at him and say, hey, we heard that you said, he may be threatened or something go on in Ohio if he goes to compete, he's got to be careful. That's kind of threatening. What do you know, King? Tell us, right? So he's risking saying that type of stuff. And if he does know, he should give the authorities information on that, so that Hadi is safe. Because if something does happen to Hadi Choopan and King said this, he's going to get a lot of backlash. So I don't think anything's going to happen to Hadi Choopan at the Arnold at all. I think he's going to be fine. It'd be interesting to see. Now, here's the next thing, Evogen. Now, I pointed this out on the Monday show last time that we don't see the Evogen tag in his Instagram anymore. And so like, okay, it pretty much makes he must not be with Evagen anymore. And then Hadi Choopan came out and said, or didn't say anything, but he just kind of was talking about what's happening in Iran and was crying in his video and everything. And then there was no post of him with Hadi Choopan anymore, or even on the Evagen Instagram. So people were like saying that, and then it came out that they're no longer have a partnership together with Evagen. I don't know if that's been confirmed, because you would think Hadi Choopan would come out and say something.
Yes,
when his
yes.
right.
Nick Strength and Power did say that. Like, if this was justified, Hadi would say something, and he hasn't said anything. I think that Evagen has a setup in Iran.
Yes,
and I think they're the ones that's getting away. The way Nick Strength and Power explains it, it makes sense to why people believe that he's completely gone. I think it's them over there. That's a totally different setup, even though that it's somewhat involved with Hadi. But yeah, Hadi will come out just like anybody else will say. Yeah, senators say yes, we're no longer working together. He did not say that. No. I just think with all this heat going on, like we were saying last week, it can really hurt his brand if he just sits. You know what I mean? So I think it's just a business move right now. Sit back, be quiet. Hey, listen, let's not push any pictures or anything like that, because then Hadi's gonna worry about his own family too. So, man, it's
just crazy. And so I was like, okay, why don't we just go look at the website? There it is. Team Evagen. Hadi Choopan's still on the website, guys. He's still there. And I know when working at Mutant, when we got rid of an athlete, first thing I got to do, I have to go wipe that website, get him off, right? Get him off to Instagram, get him off all the social media outlets, get him off the web. He's still there. So that means like he's still with Evagen. So I don't know where this. I think it is what Nick Strength and Power is saying, where it's just the Iranian faction of the company that's down there no longer is supporting Hadi Choopan. So that's why I think Hadi hasn't come out and said anything about that. So technically, I still think he's with it. He's on the website, this official website, still there. They wouldn't have his profile up there this long after that announcement if he wasn't with the main branch of Evagen USA or whatever it is. I don't know how they split that up. But so that's that. I wanted to point that out. Okay, it's the Arnold coming up. And we have lots of updates. Let's go into Andrew Jacked here. Let's go to Andrew Jacked. 1 second here. Get Phil's assessment on this, because there's been people saying things, and I want to combat that a little bit. Andrew, there it is. Okay, so everyone saw this. They were freaking out. Looks crazy right there. Like doesn't look like a human being. Like it looks like a cartoon character walking in this thing. But when he comes out, people were like, "Whoa, he's not in shape. What's going on?" And I'm like, "Just wait." So wait till he comes back out here. I'll pause it. Now, first off, this is the cryo chamber, so it's like cold air. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's flat. Usually 2 weeks out, you're pretty flat. You're not high carbs at this point. And so to me, he's in shape. I'm not going to say he's not in shape. We saw other videos of him training where you got the cross striations in the triceps when he's doing tricep push downs. The chest is striated. 6 weeks out, the back was ripped. Yes, the hams and glutes weren't in, but he's like me, where my hams and glutes don't come in until like 2 weeks out, week and a half out, start to really come in. That's how Andrew is. Phil, I don't know if that's how it is for you, where body part.
It takes a little time. I mean, Blue's a little anal because he's a big time hamstring glute guy. So if you don't see things like really, really showing and tighten up about 3 weeks out, we have to start pushing a lot of glute work. Not really necessarily a lot of cardio work, but we really start punishing the glutes a little bit. But yeah, mine's just stubborn. It's just that way. I don't know if it's because I don't want to say really it's African American thing, but I think a lot of us it takes some time for the glutes to come in. It's always towards the end of the process.
Yeah, and so I think that's what's going on with Andrew. Now they've been able to bring it in before for the Olympia, and they brought it in for Romania twice in a row. So they know what to do. This is him coming out of a cold cryogenic chamber, and he's not going to look shredded like Hadi. I think people
No.
compare. Hadi was in the gym too.
People are crazy. Let them come out of a cold chamber and see how you look. Go in a cold chamber about 10 days out from a show. That's not really a smart thing to do. But if you did do that, you're not going to come out shredded. I mean, your body is in shock
Veins will be gone.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, your veins will be completely gone because veins are gone here. Like, oh my God, what's wrong with him? When you're freezing, your veins go away, right? When you're warm and your body temperature up, your veins will pop and everything. And so I do think Andrew is on the money. And right here where you can see the triceps. It's there. It's there. We'll get into predictions in a bit here near the end when we go through these guys. These aren't final predictions, but me and Phil, these are just kind of still 2 weeks out predictions. Things can change. Okay, another one here too. Another guy that seems to be having some issues with the shape, especially based on what he's been posting. I guess it was in his stories, but I don't have that anymore. Do you think he's going to be in shape, Brandale? Do you think he's going to make it?
I don't know.
Some of it looks like, maybe he is, but then I'm like,
what are we, 3 weeks out now?
2.
No, 2.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's March. What is it, March 9th?
So it'll be March 7th is the Saturday.
Yeah, we're 2 weeks out. No, man, he should be looking. He should be ready, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be ready technically. I mean, you listen to like all the bodybuilders back in the 90s, they'll tell you, man, 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out, you should be pretty much right there. 3 weeks out, you should be pretty much ready and just maintaining what you got until you have to like pull in some water and stuff like that. If you're not ready 2 weeks out, I mean, he should be show ready 2 weeks out. This doesn't look bad, but his glutes can be, I mean, he has the lines in the hamstrings. His glutes can be a little bit tighter. That could be a little bit of subcutaneous water in the skin. But I think he should be a little bit more just drier and tighter, 2 weeks out. He should be ready. I think anybody 2 weeks out from a show, you should be ready. Completely ready.
Yeah, agreed. It's funky because you can kind of see like he is kind of there, but then like you're saying here, it's just not.
Yeah, certain parts. His back looks good.
Yeah.
His back looks good. So his back is tighter, in my opinion, than the back part of his body, which is the glutes and hamstring. So, I mean, he could be, on his feet a lot. I don't know. It looks like just some water there. There's not much body fat back there. But it looks like a little bit of subcutaneous water in the glutes. But the glutes are in. They're just not dry, and they're just not really shredded. They're not dry and shredded, which you look at some of these other guys that's getting ready for shows, even in Classic Fusion 212, I mean, their glutes are ready. They're ready to go.
Exactly. Like done. And like, you don't got to do much. So to me, this means that maybe there's a little bit, not just water, because even the guys that you said in Classic Physique, they're holding water. They haven't dropped water.
Yeah, they're shredded. I mean, they're shredded. I saw some in Classic Physique guys. They're shredded.
Yeah. Like, what's his, Sommerfeld and everything. Like their glutes are, Sam. So look, glutes are in. Like, so it's like, why can't, right? So this means that he's got some body fat still to drop, and you can't really do much in 2 weeks with that. So
no, you can't even push cardio. You push cardio, then that's going to really make things fall apart.
Yes. So he's tighter from the front, but just, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Be interesting to see where he lands in this.
He didn't compete last year, right? He didn't compete because he didn't go to the Olympia. So I don't know. It could be whatever issues he dealt with from there. His body may not be 100% responding. I don't know. I think he should definitely be in a better place, because even Nick Walker is in a much more better place condition-wise. You know what I'm saying? So
crazy. Yes, and here let's go to Akeem. This is all we get from Akeem. So I'll zoom in as much as we can. What do you think? Can he slide up into? Does he? Okay.
He
Yeah.
looks behind too. He's such a freak
Yeah.
of muscle. But I mean, even the side shot right there is concerning because of the waist and the stomach.
Yeah.
Even man, yeah. I mean, and I don't know. To me, if I'm gonna say Brandao looks, I mean, he looks a little bit more off than Brandao. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. 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 I guess we have to see him from the back, but he's just more vascular than Brandao. Sometimes vascularity can make you look like you're actually leaner. But I see what you're saying with the midsection.
But even look at his face. You can.
Yeah.
I always look in here. In here is what I'm looking at. 2 weeks out, this should be a little bit tight and drawn in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. The face. Even Brandao's face, though, too. Like they puffy cheeks still.
I'm trying to tell you. And, that could be too much growth hormone, probably allegedly insulin and, certain things that causes this extra water, subcutaneous water in the skin and make your body want to hold on to body fat. When you're suffering and you're lean, you should always see the face look tight. You don't got to be death face, but it should look tight.
No. Yes. You shouldn't have any roundness to your cheeks, and it's just weird how some guys look pretty lean, but their face is still. Even Jay kind of had that. Jay never.
Yeah,
had
even Tonio could get peeled, but he has that baby. He always had the baby cheeks,
It's weird, but it's just a genetic. I don't know. It's weird with that stuff. But okay, so we got. Hassan, a guy that you know very well, that you've competed very much with, Hassan.
What is he doing? I know he's getting ready for something.
He's doing the Arnold.
He is?
Doing the Arnold Classic.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because his wife pulled a joke on him on video and told him he didn't get the visa. All right. Yeah.
So here's Phil's assessment on someone who's competed very, very toe-to-toe with Phil Kalehard.
Who's coaching him now? I don't even know who's coaching him. I don't think he's with Dorian anymore.
I don't think he's with anybody. I don't think anyone is.
Yeah, because I didn't hear of whoever's coaching, but right there, boom, right there, the stomach.
Yeah,
and that's one of the challenges with him right now is the stomach.
Yeah,
and then something looks odd with his pecs.
It's not.
Some looks off.
Okay, let's see. He's gonna.
It looks like he's carrying some body fat in that lower midsection.
Yeah, and
right there, like the pecs look a little bit off. One looks a little higher than the other one. But yeah, he's not. It's if this can't be 2 weeks out. There's no way.
Yeah, this is where are we? Here, let me zoom out. 9 hours ago.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, and I know it's Ramadan, so he's dealing with that.
Yeah, that's tough too. I mean, that's really, really tough. You know what I mean? The best Hassan I've seen, sadly to say, even though I'm not a fan of the CMET Factory, because the high level of abuse of PEDs, that's the best shape Hassan I saw when he won Orlando. Other than that, I never seen him get in that type of shape. But once again, CMET Factory is very heavy on Winstrol and very heavy on halos and very heavy on Trin. That's just the best shape he's been in. I have not seen him nail. Look at that. I just haven't seen it after that show.
Look at this.
Yeah, because he went right into I just haven't seen it at all.
Yeah. This is what he needs to bring, man. He could be right up in there if he kind of brings
this. Yeah, because he got so much muscle.
Yeah. That's the thing. He's got so much muscle that he can't necessarily look flat. Like whoever is training him, if he's doing it himself, this was 4 days ago. So,
and this is it. I hate to say this, and but I mean, I got to be honest on here. If he doesn't do well this year, then I think it's going to be. He got some decisions to make. You know what I mean? Because he has a family, and you're not in the sport to not make any money. You know what I mean? In the past couple of years, he has not been placed in the position of making any money. I don't even think he even broke the top. Did he even break the top 5, top 4 last year? Because he struggled last year big time.
I don't think he
That's
did.
what I'm saying. So if you come into this year, your stock is already dropping, right? You come into this year and you don't improve and you don't move up in placing. We know how the IFBB rolls, man. I mean, it's pretty much letting you know, or because if you don't figure it out for yourself, they're going to figure it out for you.
Yeah.
They're going to start pushing you out. You know what I mean, with the placing. So I don't know. I hope he could bring it in, but I just don't see it for the Arnold. The Arnold's just a very stacked, tough show, and if this is what I'm seeing 2 weeks out, I've always seen him better. This is not the best of him I've seen.
Yeah. I don't know if something is going on with the comments. Like, there's no one commenting, so I don't know if there's something, if I have it turned off or something. Usually Patty's making comments in there, but I can't see.
That's crazy. I don't see anything coming across the board.
Yeah, that's weird. Hey, anyone listening, type something in the comments to see if it comes through. Anything, a word, a letter, something, because it's weird. Anyways, if no one does, that means they can't. Something's
something's wrong, because Patty would have posted. Patty would have said something. I know she's watching.
Yeah, Patty. There we go. There's people. Where is everybody? Why are you guys so shy? I'm still the same channel. It's not. Come on. It's just okay. All right. If you are there, there's being shy or something. It's the first time they've seen me on the Matt Sync ring. Okay. That's Hassan. We got Anthony. It's funny. I think he's got an update. I think this guy might do okay. He might. I think he's definitely gonna do better than Hassan, because he's bringing that condition.
Is it a pro debut guy?
Yeah.
Man, shit, he beats Hassan, and that's problems, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Problem.
Yeah. There people are. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions for Phil, anybody, just let us know in the comments. Let us know who you think is going to win. I see the poll right now. 77% have Andrew Jack winning. 20% Hadi Choopan. 3% Nick Walker. I know it's changed. Usually he was the last week he was winning in the poll. So things have changed.
Yeah, I think this whole thing is affecting the situation, honestly.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and that's.
But you know what? People really need to just really think bodybuilding, and let's take out the politics. I mean, that's really the big thing everybody needs to understand. That we're talking bodybuilding. Bodybuilding has nothing to do with the political aspect of anybody's country, and that's what really gives us this unique capability. Because I remember when it was 2020 and we were dealing with the whole COVID thing and we had limited shows, but we still bonded together and we all worked through all that animosity and all that negativity and all that health scare and all that. I mean, we showed up to the shows. Yes, we had to wear the mask and all the necessary requirements, but we pushed through. So everybody, man, please, whatever's going on in Iran, Hadi Choopan is not the president. He is not, no way, shape, or form part of any type of the political aspect of these suits, right? The man just wants to compete. And everybody needs to just separate that nonsense and just focus on bodybuilding. So if we're going to do rankings on who's going to do well in certain placings of the Arnold at any show prior to this, judge the man on his track record, his flawlessness, what he looks like now. And let's not sit here and judge the man because everybody wants to go against him and this whole political mess. This is bodybuilding. This is nothing to do with politics with our countries. That's just all I can say. And I think, as well, advice to Kamal, King Kamal, he should really be the same way. We shouldn't have, we're a brotherhood, regardless of if somebody was a better bodybuilder or isn't a better bodybuilder. We're supposed to be separate from the world as bodybuilders. Our thinking, the way we train, it's a brotherhood. So we should never blow smoke and fire against anyone, regardless of what's going on in their country, regardless of what he wants to be on board with or not. I mean, because here in America and any other country, I mean, we don't all agree. We're not always on the same page, and we fight on social media politically, but when it comes to sports, we come together and bond. And, this man has a right to compete, be a bodybuilder, support his family, because this is hurting his brand and it's hurting his family and him feeding his family. Let's think about that other than what's going on in Iran.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think part of it is because people think he does support the Ayatollah, and they help him in Iran. They give him nice cars. They help him, like, he gets, special treatment from the regime. So, and he's protected by the regime. So people are like, I can get why if 40,000 of your people have been slaughtered by the regime, and then Hadi Choopan kind of looks like he's still a part of that. Yeah, you would be upset, and you wouldn't want to have nothing to do with Hadi Choopan, and you would unfollow him, and that's what's happened. So it's, if you say, Phil, you were, like Hadi, and you were kind of supporting this faction here, maybe in the US or something, and it was against, and they were killing all these US citizens, and 40,000 of them, and you didn't really say anything against them. You just said, I love America, but you don't really make mention of all the slaughter and what's happened.
Yeah, but to tell you the truth, they do it here. I mean, look at the fake COVID thing that killed so many people. They're telling us that, we have to take this drug, and I'm big not with all this nonsense of political mess. I don't get involved, because I'm a firm believer of, I only can control what I can control. I can't control what the world does at the end of the day. But regardless of what's going on there, they do it in everybody's country. It may be on a different level. It may not be shined upon as much as it is in Iran, but they do it. They do it here in America. You know what I mean? But we don't see people getting hammered and persecuted and can't make money and can't provide for their family just because of. You know what I'm saying? Iran is set up different. I completely understand that. But listen, everybody's belief is everybody believes. Whose side and what side, and that's what really pisses me off with these sides we're picking, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, at the end of the day, Rick, I don't give two. I gotta say it. Sometimes you got to be careful though, because we have this what's this AI now? People could put crap on my phone. People could make it look like I'm somewhere that I'm not. This AI stuff is very, very scary. So we don't even know. We just go by what we physically see with our eyes, and really don't know the backside of it. So we don't really know if that was really factual, what came up on his phone. Nobody really knows. We don't. Unless he's standing there with these people, this regime, and standing with that flag with a picture of them in the background, now I can say, okay, enough is enough, right?
Well, that was the thing with the flag. Like, he saluted the old guard regime flag.
I mean, okay, old guard, new guard, the flag, whatever. I mean, I'm Jamaican. I salute the American flag. We don't do everything perfect here. We don't. No, I don't think no country does.
No,
right?
No.
But I don't know. I just hate to get into this, but I just want people to be able to, hey, listen, he's a bodybuilder. He's not a politician.
No, he's not. He's not.
So if they want to give him money and give him cars and whatever, oh, well. You know what I mean? If certain people was in that position, was able to be in his position, I'm pretty sure they're going to take the cars and money too if they're poor, So let the man compete, man, and let's judge him on bodybuilding and his track record, and whatever is going on in this country is going on. I mean, they're getting bombed, probably going to be getting bombed soon anyway. But I don't approve of anybody, children, women. I don't approve of them being harmed. But once again, it's a sad, sad situation. But we need to focus on bodybuilding right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I'm just not sure, like, if it's close. Andrew looks good. Hadi looks good. The judges know that if Hadi Choopan wins, you're going to have millions of Iranian fans backlash against the pro league, against the judges. Okay, saying, how could you let this traitor Hadi win? And it's going to go crazy. You think it's bad now? It's going to get worse. So now the judges
did they do that when won the Olympia? Then they threatened Derek's family.
Derek.
They went at the judges. I don't think the judges care. Honestly, that's just my opinion. I don't think they care.
Yeah, I didn't know, but now because it's heightened, it's much worse.
I don't think
40,000 people dying. It's different than it was.
I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to judge it as is. I just don't. Yeah. I'm not a fan of how they make the decisions, and I'm not a fan of when they do their things. And I know there's politics in everything, but I believe that if Hadi is on and Andrew is on. I think they're going to make it. I just do not. That's one thing I can say on their part. And I don't really like them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get into the political shit when it comes to that. That I do know. They're not going to make the call just because. Because all the stuff they have done that hasn't been right, they didn't give a shit then. So I don't think that's going to be the judgment call. I think they're going to call it as it is. If it's close and Hadi don't win, it's just because Andrew. They both are in shape, and Andrew just technically came in on point, have better structure, better flow, and he's going to beat out Hadi that way. But he has to come healed as Hadi for that to happen.
And that's just the thing. This is not going to ever be that level of, especially look at Hadi 3 weeks out is ridiculous. So we already know he's way ahead of Andrew in that respect for conditioning. So with that being said, we know Hadi's going to be more conditioned than Andrew. If Andrew comes in his all-time best, he's not as conditioned, but he peaked perfectly. Is that still not enough to beat?
He may be able to beat him. I mean, listen, didn't they say with Samson, he doesn't have to be completely shredded. He just has to be in good condition because everything else he has, the total package, is enough to beat anybody if he's in shape. So I believe that if Andrew do come in, once again, he has to bring that conditioning of the Olympia, but come with the fullness of the other show that he won. It has to be the combination of both. And yes, regardless of how Hadi Choopan comes in, I believe that Andrew could take the show. So we'll see. We'll see if Andrew do come on. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on everybody's side. And once again, we can't leave out Martin. We can't leave out all these other competitors in the show. I think it's going to be a very close show. I don't think it's a clear win for anyone. No. I just think that certain people are favored, and Andrew is favored along with Hadi Choopan right now. They're the two top competitors that everybody's looking at.
Let's take a look at Martin here. Today, 13 days out. What do you think, Phil? They'll look at the arms, look at the, I don't know. I mean, the arm is a little flat. He's flat here.
Yeah. He's not showing much anymore, though. I know that. He always has good legs, but that could be a little bit drier and tighter as well. But he always has good legs. I mean, that he can pull in. The condition he can pull in. But I would love to see, like, when he showed his lower back and see what's right now. He's not really showing much. But from what I see, he's not too bad at all. But we need to see everything else because I can see the stomach coming through the shirt from here.
Yeah, that it says a little bit of an issue with him.
Yeah.
Face though, I mean, we're looking at faces. Yeah,
the face is tight. The face is tight. He always he's going to come in condition. I believe he's going to come in shape because his face is looking much tighter than what it was several weeks ago. So he looks angry too. Looks very angry.
Because he's got pressure. He said all the stuff about the media. Now he's got to go there, and all the media is going to be there, and So what does this say, Phil? What is this question for Phil? Phil, which win meant the most to you? First place, 2023 Orlando. This is good. Defeated a 13-man lineup to secure an Olympia spot, or first place 2017 Ben Weider Legacy Cup. Oh, that's a good question.
The Ben Weider Legacy Cup, because that was stacked. So that was one of that shows the cream of the crop. And honestly, the biggest shows, other than that, wasn't really the Orlando win. It was the battle between me, Ian, and Steve Kukoc. I think between the Texas and the Tampa back then, that was the highlight of me shape-wise and had the total, package and everything else. Orlando was great. But yeah, winning my pro card, that was something I didn't think I was going to be able to do with that stacked lineup. I think it was like over 30 competitors in that show in Canada.
All right, there's the answer. The Legacy Cup. That was in Canada, wasn't it? Was that the
Canada, that was a tough show. That was and that's what I'm saying. Those shows back then, you're looking at 30, 40 guys in a class back then. Yeah. And then you had to win the overall. You couldn't win your class. You had to win the overall to go pro.
Yes. Yep. That's why I unfortunately never got it, because I was the middleweight. I wasn't the super heavy. I wasn't heavy. Usually they won the overall because they're massive. They're huge and they're conditioned too. So it's hard for a 175 pounder like myself to get the overall win against a super heavy like that. So who's 250? It was just tough. But in America now, if I were to win my middleweight class, I would get my pro card. I would have had my pro card twice already.
I mean, you could take third place too in North
America.
Second,
third, right? So times have changed. Okay, so let's look at. I'm getting Brandon. Oh yeah, Brandon. I got a message from Brandon Curry. I said, Brandon, hey, man, you got to post something for us to see so we can talk about you. And he's like, man, yeah, I'm working on it. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying. Just wait. I'm like, okay. So hopefully he posts something. We got over. We did Brandeo, Nick Walker. Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Here we go. So saw this, and Nick Walker's sponsor said, yeah, the private photos that I saw of Nick this morning are jaw-dropping, by far his best ever. And I said, wow. I say, okay, you mean you're his sponsor, his business partner. I mean, I think you would probably, kind of want to say that.
Yeah, they're gonna be little guys.
Yeah, I was like, so I mean, and that's a big, bold statement to do, to say this is of all his looks, even the Arnold 2021. This is his best ever. And so I called him out on it, and then actually a lot of people liked that and commented on it. In agreement with me, saying that's putting pressure on Nick. Now you've set the expectation. You should. Don't do it. Don't put that on him now, Nick. And you're his business partner. You're his sponsor. So I was like, man, these people, like, this is not how you market. And maybe there's a reason why their company hasn't kind of exploded, because this is kind of the result here of how they put stuff out. So when I saw that, I was like, nah, man, don't put that pressure. That's like Aceto saying, this is Andrew Jack's best ever. Just wait, guys. This is the best jaw-dropping Andrew Jack. We've had that before.
Yes, I'm about to say he did say that before, and Andrew didn't show up that great. So yeah, you got to be careful.
Can't do that, man. So now the whole narrative going into this, especially on my end, I'm going to go up based off what he said. Expecting that from you, Nick Walker, all time. And maybe he will. Nick Walker looks like he's bringing something different to this Arnold with the conditioning. So we're definitely going to see what he brings. He's staying quiet now. He hasn't posted. This is like from last week. This is all we get 6 days ago. So I love this though. I want Nick Walker to come in at his all-time best. I want Hadi. I want Andrew.
Make it a show.
Make it a show. Brandon, right? Just let these guys battle. And I hope Steve works them. I hope it's not just like a first call out. Okay, go back. Second, done. No, bring them in and out. Do twos, do threes. Play around with it, man. Like, don't just be quick with it, because we got to sit through all the other divisions, and that takes way longer than men's open. And then we get to the men's open, and it's like 5 minutes. It's done. Like, this is supposed to be entertaining. Like, put him through the ringer. Sometimes Steve does it, and he does a lot of rounds.
He's known for that. I think he will. I think he will. I mean, I give credit where credit is due. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Steve, but he is known to push you, and that's one of the reasons why throughout the years, when I knew he was judging, I had to really push posing, because I know he has a record on pushing people. So that credit I will give to him, and I think he is going to push these guys. I think he really is. He did it with Nick and Derek in the was it Arnold? And I think he's going to do it. He's going to do it this year at this Arnold. So it's going to be fun and interesting. Push them until they're ready to fall over. That's my opinion.
I hope so. I hope he does. And question, other than the top four, who would your dark horse pick be to win and or challenge for the top spot? Dark horse in this show, Phil.
Brandon.
Brandeo or Brandon Curry? Okay. Dark horse. Yeah. I would.
Brandon, from what he showed me last year, Brandon is dangerous. He's dangerous. And I think that he shocked me last year. I did some of the placings I didn't think he was going to even be in the discussion. So I think we got to really watch out for Brandon Curry. I think he's going to be a dark horse.
I wasn't thinking about it, but then now that you mention it, I 100% agree. If anyone is not being talked about, which is Brandon, we haven't even seen him. So maybe that's the plan: stay covered up and just shock a lot of people and be right up in there, the top three or something. Really be pushing these guys, which he can do. So yeah, I agree. I would say he is the dark horse, aside from say maybe Mo Foda, who
he's another one too. He's a good pick. I just think structurally the way Brandon Curry is structured with that small waist and that side chest, he just brings this pretty silhouette. That's why I think he's a dark horse and he's going to be tough, regardless of anybody in the show. If he could come in on, I mean, he could push out a Nick Walker. If he comes in on, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. And okay, so we'll go in. That's pretty much the Arnold updates right now. Not ready to make predictions yet. We'll do that on the next week show. We'll wait there. Yeah, we'll do the spreadsheet, Excel sheet thing. Let's go to a couple more updates and we'll wrap it up. Blessing, I think he's doing the Arnold UK. What are your thoughts on Blessing? What are your thoughts on Blessing?
I was a Blessing fan. I just don't have the. I lost all hope for him right now.
Yeah, he's.
I just don't. And until he can bring up those legs, which I just don't think it's going to be possible. No, he always shows off his freaky upper body, and he looks great side chest. He's known for his back and all that freakiness, but the legs just do not match up to his upper body. And if that's not going to happen, I don't care what he comes in looking like. It's just not going to happen.
Here we go.
And what I see right there, the legs are not. They're not up to par.
They're not. He's lean, good condition. I can see the thin skin. But yeah, just it's not gonna cut it, especially if Hadi Choopan's going to the UK and everyone else is pretty much going aside from. Oh, I think Andrew
Martin is going to definitely go if he doesn't. You know what I mean? You got to look at all those guys. It's money. They got money in that show as well.
Yes,
and
250.
His upper body blows away his legs, and proportionally and symmetry wise, it's sad because there was so much high hopes when he was with George Farrell when he was doing well.
Yeah.
Then he left George and was just downhill from there.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Now he's back. He's back with George.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's back with George.
Yeah. Well, George ain't gonna be able to help those legs. I'm sorry. Those legs, to me, in my opinion, looks worse than what they were prior several years ago. So he can't improve it. George can't help him to improve that. It's gone.
It's a genetic. It's just something that you can't. It's kind of like Johnny Jackson. Johnny Jackson was the beast on the upper body, but the legs just couldn't. And he could squat tons of weight, but it didn't matter. It just wouldn't bring up the sweeps on Johnny's legs. Same thing with the Blessing here. So we'll see how he does. I don't think he'll be in the top 5 at the Arnold UK. If everyone else,
it all depends who's in there. Yeah, it depends who's in the show.
We'll do a quick update on Regan Grant. What do you think about? I still think Regan has like a baby chest. If that makes it's not like a. I don't know. Like it's not developed.
Regan looks good.
He's good. Yeah,
all season and big looking and full looking like this. The issue is when he diets down. I just don't see that wide, thick freakiness. But yeah, his chest could be so much more improved, much more roundness in the upper chest. Nice shoulders, nice traps. Nice width. I just don't. It doesn't translate when he comes down and competes. Though when he gets into shape, it just doesn't translate what we see here.
No. So huge as a house. 2. It didn't say his weight here. I think he's 300, close to 300 pounds. But yeah, that was a little quick update on Regan Grimes. Is Hassan going to compete in the? Someone's asking. I don't know.
He's got to compete. Hassan, that's another guy that honestly should be in his own. I'm shocked he's not.
Yeah, he's always in shape. Maybe he'll do the UK. That would be a good show for him since he's right by there. Derek Lunsford. We'll wrap it up with Derek. New sponsor on the way. And I'm wondering. Yeah, he's leaving Jocko.
He is?
He's got a new supplement sponsor. Yeah.
And that's what bothers me, Matt, is when like these elite guys are not sticking with the I can see you with a sponsor and then you end up going to a second one. But when I start seeing you flow from different, that's when it comes to the part, like, are you truly telling people that these products are really well, or are you just saying it just because they're paying you to say it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's shocking to me. I didn't even know he was leaving Jocko.
Yeah, he says he's coming in 8 days or something. He's like, guys, I'm so excited. Supplement sponsor. It's a bodybuilding company. I'm like, okay, who who is this? And so yeah, we're gonna see. He just signed with Jocko like last year or something. It wasn't.
Yeah,
He hasn't been
last year. Yeah.
very long.
That must be a money thing. Probably he wants more money. His
Yeah.
contract was coming up and he wants more money.
Definitely. It's always about money. I mean, otherwise you would just stay with who you're with if they're going to pay you what the other company's going to pay you, or if not more. Last one here, Crizo doing the New York Pro, I think. Yeah.
Chris, listen, I got to give him the props, man. He had a remarkable year last year, and I think the sky is the limit for him if he can work. It looks like he is trying to work on it a little bit. If he could just really, really bring that waistline, the lower taper in a little bit more and control it to show off that freakiness, because he has everything. He has the legs, he has the package, he has the conditioning, the shape isn't bad. His posing got much, much better. You know what I mean? The sky's the limit for him if he could just put it all together and bring that waist in.
Yeah, he has all the muscle in the world. But does this not look leaner than Brandale?
Yes.
This is 11 weeks out. See, guys, this is like what we should be seeing from Brandale, but we don't. It's weird. But anyways.
Look at the leg separation all the way up to the hips, the separation in the quads. Yeah. Sweeps, everything. So.
Yeah, that's 11 weeks out, guys. That's 11 weeks out. All right, Phil, we'll wrap it up here. Hopefully, guys, next time we're back live, I'm on the Muscle Discord channel. It should happen this week. It shouldn't be taking any longer than it is right now.
Stop clicking on things, man.
I know, man. I'm so stupid.
It's so big now. I get so many texts or emails. Hey, man. I don't click on anything no more. The scams are just out there now, man.
It was bad. It was bad. I was freaking out. I was like,
and everybody with how you're growing and everything, you just need one idiot just trying to slow you down, and you click on things. Anything to slow your channel down or cause delays, it's going to happen. So yeah, man, don't click on nothing.
It's probably Bob. It probably.
I made some comments. Patty already know. I made some comments to her who I think it is, but it is what it is.
It could be the man. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, we'll be back on the next week. I know it. Say a prayer, and we'll be back and back to normal. So, all right, guys. Thanks again, man. Thanks, Phil. We'll see you guys next week. Okay.
All right. Take it easy.
See you guys.